Greetings, Timeshare travelers. This is the Timeshare Traveler. Today's episode is a compare of 5 San Diego area timeshares. From top to bottom, as you can see on the map, it's the Worldmark Oceanside. Then next down is the Club Wyndham Oceanside Pier Resort. And then further down is the Hilton Grand Vacations at MarBrisa. Moving down one more, it's the Hilton Grand Vacations at SeaPointe Resort, and then way down right close to San Diego is the Worldmark San Diego Mission Valley. So I'm going to compare those. I have some comparison criteria which I'll go through, and then I'll go through each one of the resorts with a little special video at the end. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about my channel, and then we'll jump right into each of the comparison criteria and the resorts. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm your Timeshare Traveler. The goal of my YouTube channel is improving your timeshare travels. I'll do this through timeshare video reviews, tips for using timeshares, and much, much more. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, Twitter at Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. And if you like my videos, don't forget to click subscribe below. Okay, the 5 comparison criteria that I used were ocean views, the cost of a 1-bedroom in the various locations, sort of the best pool, and then I have overall quality. Clearly, they're all subjective, but this is the most subjective. Close to the ocean, so how quickly can you walk to the beach? And then also the last, which would be important, would be close to San Diego. Okay, now I'm going to go in resort by resort and go through that, and then at the end I'll have a comparison. Okay, the highlights of the Club Wyndham Ocean Pier Resort. For me, my 1-bedroom had a beautiful view of the ocean. I had to be on the balcony, but hey, I love sitting on the balcony. San Diego's a great place to enjoy the outdoors. Pool's not large, but you can sit on the chairs and stare right at the ocean. So I couldn't ask for a better view from that perspective. Easy access to the beach is basically falling across the street and down a hill, and you're on the beach, and the beach has got really a long beach, especially when the tide is out. And the other thing is really nice, it's just blocks away from downtown Oceanside, and they have some nice restaurants and just interesting little shops to go in. Not necessarily, nothing, they're just a touristy beach town type of shops. So it's kind of fun to sort of learn a little bit about the town just by wandering about. And it's, again, across the street from the famous Oceanside Pier, so you can walk actually out about a half mile out into the water. Here's a view of the pool at the Oceanside Pier Resort, and very importantly is the view from the pool as you're staring out at the beach. It's across the street. Okay, so let's look at the Hilton Grand Vacations at Carlsbad SeaPointe Resort. Love this. I was up on the upper floor, 3rd floor, and stunning views. I could see the ocean from the upper floor. I'll show you a video a little later of the actual sunset from there. Easy access to the beach. You do have to cross the street and kind of walk down a hill, but it's not far to the beach. It's a little rocky on the part of the beach, so if you want to sort of lay in the sun, sand, you have to walk a little bit or potentially even drive. Had multiple pools and multiple jacuzzis, so never an issue with regards to either of those wanting to use that. And plenty of barbecues throughout the property, and the unit was fully stocked with a full kitchen, spacious bedroom and large bathroom, separate tub and shower. I love that. Just felt more magnificent. I like taking a shower, but sometimes I like soaking in the tub. Anyway, that's the Hilton Grand Vacations Carlsbad SeaPointe Resort. So this is why you come to the Hilton Grand Vacations SeaPointe Resort. It's for sunsets like this and the sound of the ocean and screaming basketball fans. Beautiful view. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Hilton Grand Vacations at MarBrisa. This is probably the largest of all the resorts that I reviewed here. It has huge pools. I'd say two big pools and a second fairly large pool. One of the pools has a water slide, mostly for kids, and There's a smaller pool in what they call the Point neighborhood, which is kind of a small part of the property. So anyway, it's great. They have excellent barbecues. They're laid out really nicely. They have tables there for you, and they have fire pits, and there's full kitchens within the unit. So if you don't want to cook at the grill, you can do everything within the kitchen. Large bedrooms with plenty of bathroom space. Many of the balconies face the pool in the main area. And even some of them at the upper levels can sort of see the ocean, but that's pretty rare. There's just a few buildings that allow that view, so you can get some sunsets. And it's a short drive to the town of Carlsbad, so it's quite convenient. And it's kind of a little bit away from everything, so it really is kind of a sense of luxury away from the crowds. A picture of the pool area in the point section of MarBrisa. It's a smaller pool, but it's got some nice tables, some nice places, couches to sit in. And again, one of the places over here has a fire pit, so you can come here at night when the pool's open and have a fire pit and sit there and enjoy that. So I really have enjoyed that so far. Okay, for my next review is the WorldMark Oceanside. It's a short walk to the beach and great walks along the ocean, close to the harbor and the harbor seals. For whatever reason, I love going up with the harbor seals. They're only like 20 feet away, and it's kind of like having a dog there where they bark, but they don't bite, and they're kind of, you know, close enough where you can sort of enjoy their sort of social interactions among themselves, but not so close that there's any danger or anything like that. Each room has a barbecue on the deck, which is, you don't even have to leave the room to get a barbecue. And there's also full kitchens. The studio has a Queen Murphy bed, and the one bedrooms have king-size beds. So there's a lot of, plenty of choices as far as size of unit and availability for sleeping two in a studio, four in a one bedroom. It's a smallish pool in the WorldMark Oceanside, but it's got a separate children's pool and a pretty nice jacuzzi. It's pretty good size, so I was pretty happy with that. Two pools at WorldMark Oceanside. This is the main pool, and then there's a small kiddie pool right over here. And last but not least, the WorldMark San Diego Mission Valley. This is close to Old Town and San Diego Museum. It's a very short drive. And I kind of like, it's kind of this kind of older building, but it's kind of got this sort of quaint throwback kind of style. So it's kind of, the rooms are nice. They're kind of small, but anyway, there's plenty of barbecues, and I had a full kitchen, so that wasn't an issue. I had a smallish pool and a jacuzzi, but I did not have any problem as far as I used mostly the jacuzzi. I did not have an issue. Hi, this is an update on the grills at the WorldMark San Diego Mission Valley. Here's a set of two grills, and there's several sets of these throughout the property. They're actually really nice. When you open them up, you can see it's got the top and the bottom. You've got all the stuff you need in your unit to cook, and then underneath you just start the gas yourself, and everything works perfectly. They light well. I've used them already. They're great. So anyway, they're located, there's sets of two, probably 4 or 5 sets of these throughout the property. Okay, here we are at the part probably you all have been wanting to see, and that's where I do the comparisons. I've got a ranking from 1 to 5 where I rank the top hotel in every category is a 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1 in order of best to the least enjoyable in every category. And so let me jump right in. Ocean views. The Columb Wyndham Oceanside Pier Resort was the closest, right on the pier almost, and beautiful ocean views. So I gave that a 5. The Carlsbad SeaPointe Resort at Hilton Grand Vacations was next. And then WorldMark Oceanside was a little bit farther walk. You couldn't actually see it unless you really knew where you're looking. And then MarBrisa was a little bit back from the ocean, as was San Diego. You could not even see the ocean no matter where you were. As far as cost, the lowest cost, or the best, was the Hilton Grand Vacations at MarBrisa at $73 a night for 1 bedroom. The next best was $90 a night, the Hilton Grand Vacations at Carlsbad SeaPointe Resort. and on down to WorldMark Oceanside, and then San Diego Mission Valley, and lastly Club Wyndham Oceanside Pier Resort. As far as best pool, that far and away is the MarBrisa. Then next, the Hilton Grand Vacations at Carlsbad SeaPointe, followed by Club Wyndham, because when you're right there on the pool, you have a stunning view of the ocean. And then followed up by WorldMark Oceanside and then San Diego Mission Valley WorldMark. Overall quality, and again, this is just the most subjective one, but I felt the highest quality was the Hilton Grand Vacations MarBrisa, slightly above Carlsbad SeaPointe, and then Club Wyndham, followed by WorldMark Oceanside and WorldMark San Diego. Close to the ocean, can't get much closer than the Club Wyndham Oceanside, just literally across the street to the beach. Carlsbad SeaPointe, you can see it, but you got to walk to it. WorldMark Oceanside, you can sort of see it if you know where you're looking, but pretty much you have to walk to it. And then Mission Valley, you really you aren't by the ocean, you have to drive to it. Close to San Diego, however, the Mission, that's where the WorldMark San Diego Mission Valley, it is the best, followed by the Carlsbad resorts, being the SeaPointe slightly closer than MarBrisa, and then out to Oceanside, a little farther north of San Diego, as you can see on the map that I put together. WorldMark Oceanside a little bit, and then the farthest is the Oceanside Pier. Even though it's closer by Profi, it's harder to get to the freeway. And there you have it for the totals. The top resort is ding 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 ding, the Hilton Grand Vacations Carlsbad SeaPointe Resort, the best combination. From these criteria, you might have a different criteria, and you know, if luxury is the only thing that matters, obviously my runner-up at the Hilton Grand Vacations at MarBrisa, and third was Club Wyndham Oceanside Pier Resort, fourth was the WorldMark Oceanside, and my fifth place goes to the WorldMark San Diego Mission Valley. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and please, if you have, don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be delivering quality content like this on a regular basis. Thank you very much.